I'm Christian Abbott.
I'm Nathan Lavender.
I'm Sean Abbott, and this is the Red Mist Podcast.
Hello, welcome to the Red Mist Podcast, Season 5, Episode 10. Episode 10, and I can only think of one car for Episode 10, Christian, and that is Wayne Taylor Racing.
Oh, yeah. Which one?
But I went with, this was my favorite.
Oh, we're switching it up. We're not going with Wayne Taylor.
No, we are.
Oh, okay. All right, so hit me. Which
one?
But,
you know, they've gone through so many cars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went with the 2023 Acura ARX-06.
Ah, okay.
I like that car.
Yeah, I do too.
I know it's Acura / Honda Power, which is a problem in Formula One, but
Yeah, but that's Formula One. That's
Formula One.
They don't have this. They don't have that problem in sports car racing. So
Yep. So that's the car I want.
Very different.
Car won Daytona 24.
Mm-hmm. Whoa,
GTP car.
Hold on. Did it?
Oh, was this the one that?
Yeah. Wait. So
no, Shank was the one. No, Shank got bounced.
Yes, they did. Yeah. But did they win with Wayne Taylor? We're gonna do a little research here.
No. Maybe they didn't.
We are searching.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's okay. Still, one of my. I like the livery on the car. It was good.
I do too. It's a good car.
All right.
They 2023 was Meyer Shank.
But was that the year they got bounced with the tire pressure thing? I think it was. Because they sat out 24 and then came back in 25.
Yes. Yep. That's the year they were penalized, but they still held the win.
Oh, they got the win.
Yeah.
All right. That was goofy.
Oh,
all right. Okay.
No. Hold on. So this Wayne Taylor did have the other Acura that year.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I thought
yeah.
Meyer Shank had both of them that year.
No.
Bad memory.
Anyways. Okay. All right. Moving on.
Yep. Race winning.
All right. Tonight's episode, we'll discuss NASCAR in Phoenix. Didn't go green, white checker. Discuss IndyCar in Phoenix.
Yep.
And the F1 season opener. All right. NASCAR. Brian Blaney with the win. Well deserved. Played, talk about a day of going back and forth. He got to sue his pit crew for non-support. 2 loose lug nuts requiring him to move to the back of the field each time. Fortunately, he didn't lose a wheel, so he didn't lose a 2-lap penalty. Christopher Bell, who was in the hunt all day, finished second, and Larson finished third, again in the hunt all day. Ty Gibbs in the hunt all day, and then the rest of the field was just swapping around. Van Gisbergen fought back to 11th, which was astonishing, considering he got spun out twice. And not so much good luck for Joey Logano, who crashed out. That's too bad. Let's see where Nate's favorite guy is. Checking. Keselowski, 15th. There we go. I don't really have much to say about this race because it's really not a race because they just cut the corners all day long.
This was a race I didn't watch, so
didn't miss anything.
I can't even remember the Coda race, so I don't think I watched that either last week. So
just drive down on the one, and then they just all cut the corner, and anyways.
Yeah.
It was like after watching the IndyCar race, I was like, oh, okay. Anyways,
Well, I watched.
much rather enjoy the IndyCar race.
I mean, my weekend was primarily focused on F1 and then IndyCar, but like I had all of that wrapped up before I went to bed on Saturday night. So like,
right, yeah. Why bother?
Sunday was a free day to do whatever.
Yeah, free day. Yeah. College basketball, golf.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I saved myself the pain of the race and just watched the highlights.
I saved myself the pain
20 minutes.
I saved myself the pain of even doing that and just had you recap everything.
Well, that's true. But I had 20 minutes with dinner, so that's how I looked at it.
No,
all right. Okay, so they're
actually, hold on.
Where are they off to next?
Vegas. And I only know Vegas that because I'm looking at the schedule right now.
Yes, I just pulled it up.
Speaking of NASCAR, you've probably noticed that someone is no longer here with us, and Nate has decided to abandon his post in the Red Mist garage, and
he's on assignment.
Yeah, he's now back on assignment. So he's
back on assignment.
We will see him. He loves the Daytona 500, and the next big one for him is the Indy 500 and World 600. So he'll join us.
Yeah,
for that.
Well, I have a bone to pick with him about that because he claims that the Daytona 500 is the world's greatest race. Well
he can contest that.
I'm gonna take umbrage for that. Yeah, he can contest that all he wants. He's not getting anywhere. I want to watch a real race. I don't want to watch manufactured racing. All right,
sure. We'll get to
manufactured racing. Let's move on
shortly.
Yeah, we will. Should have discussed this in the pre-production meeting. I really wish we could have had some music for that, like an intro.
It's above the pay grade.
I think it might have been. I think you know where I was going with it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's go to IndyCar. I thought a fantastic race.
I thought it was a great race as well. My only downside is I couldn't tell what was going on for half of it.
Oh yeah, let's not talk. Yeah, all right. We're not going down that road because I will say this: I was able to, in searching the cesspool of social media, was able to find out. Yes, Fox did use their NASCAR production people.
I'm not.
Can you believe that?
I'm not surprised, but like,
I absolute gabouche.
I couldn't see the cars. I couldn't tell what I was looking at. The first
there were passes, and
and it just seemed like I was there was other stuff going on that I missed completely. I
had to abandon the Fox voice broadcast in lieu of I'm going forward doing this.
I'm right
as
there
much as I enjoyed Hinch, and somewhat enjoyed. Well, no, I can't even say I enjoyed T-Bell. I mean, as much as I enjoy Hinch and Kevin Lee, I can't take it. I can't take it. It's painful to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
So I went over to the Sirius radio broadcast, much better because they do it right. They throw it down to turn 1 through turn 3, turn 4, and then they go right down to the pits. So it was much easier. So that's where I'll be doing my viewing.
All right.
It's going to kill me not having Hinch, but I mean, Hinch is the only thing I enjoy on the broadcast. All right. The race, let's talk qualifying. Because there was a bit of a surprise there.
RLL put up a great performance in there.
Yes.
I just totally mixed that up. Sorry, my personal notes.
It's all right.
Yeah, they did a heck of a job putting cars third and fourth with
Third and
Grant.
fourth, and they had one car that was in first with their rookie driver for quite a while
Yeah.
until we got to the heavy hitters. And the first being Graham Rahal, who put it on pole. And then he was supplemented by Malukas, who held on, took Newgarden.
Mm-hmm.
And Newgarden didn't, I shouldn't say Eppley.
No,
He just
it's
didn't.
it's a Penske. Well,
It was Penske
RLL
125.
Yeah, RLL split Penske.
Yeah,
So,
pretty much. Yeah,
that's great.
Great job by Alexander Rossi in the ECR car.
Mm-hmm.
Rinus VeeKay in the Hollinger car, and then Palou was
10th.
10th. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had Patso and Nolan Siegel in there. Kind of, Will Power had a horrendous qualifying effort. Lost it, and Hauger had an awful effort too.
Mm-hmm.
So Dale Coyne was not on it this weekend. So, but anyways,
no, unfortunately. I mean, I guess same could be said for AJ Foyt, and
yep.
kind of surprised about that one.
Santino, right?
Well, I mean, both Santino and Kyle Golette. I mean, they're both down there in the bottom. They were in the.
Well, I don't know how Collette was going to do, but yeah, because Ferrucci does okay on that track,
right? But I mean, the thought process is AJ Foyt has this technical partnership with Penske, and they're just nowhere near.
Yeah.
So and Santino the past couple of years has been up there on ovals. So to see him down there, it's not doesn't help.
No. So race day, Malukas jumps out in front, and then and vaporizes after a bit. And then it becomes the Christian Rassmussen show, which was fantastic.
Yeah,
he was passing everybody everywhere. I mean, he was definitely the highlight. And then during pit stops, he and actually Will Power got himself to the front. And then a little bit of a miscommunication as Rasmussen was coming up on Power to pass. I think Rasmussen probably should have used a little bit of caution in passing him. He was definitely going to get by him. Every time you go up against the wall, it's a tough one. I mean, Palou got into it with who did he get into it with?
I want to say VK, but I don't think that was right. Maybe it was Armstrong. I can't remember.
I don't know.
But yeah,
can't remember,
same deal.
Same deal. Palou got put out of the race.
Yeah.
So you gotta on the bull rings there. I think you got to do your passing either underneath or down the straights. That was just my take on it. I think if Rasmussen had been a little more cautious about it, he would have romped away and taken the win.
Yeah, I mean, I don't fault the guys for trying to get the move done around the outside, but
nope.
There was definitely the split amongst your NASCAR fans and IndyCar / F1 fans of like who had the right to the open space and what they should have done. At the end of it, everyone was making contact, so everyone played a little bit of fault into it all. So it's hard to say, and if you're gonna make it, regardless of any pass, you need to establish position convincingly enough. And if there's any doubt in any of it, then you didn't make the move stick. So really unfortunate for Palou in his scenario. Rasmussen, I think he was his own worst enemy on the outcome
Yep.
of that.
Yep.
Just because the timing didn't help him. He had a big lead towards the end of the race, and then he because he pitted early, he did not have the tire advantage. He definitely had the pace to gap the field and then just have that slowly work back towards him towards the end. But once he had the field bunch up behind him, like, it really was only a matter of time before the guys with the fresher rubber were going to get him. So, but I didn't expect him to drop like a rock like he did. And I don't know if any of that was damage related from power, or if he just chewed off the fronts.
Well, he had the power. He had the power incident, and then later, I think his Newgarden kind of caught him. That group kind of caught him as they were passing him. He got high coming out of 4 and clipped the wall. So I think that was what really kind of finished his day.
Yeah, it was a mix of everything just going away.
Yeah.
So
otherwise,
like you said, really entertaining race. There was one caution that came out and totally flipped the grid, more or less. Where guys like Power and Dixon were able to jump right up into the top 10. I know Nate was really gung-ho about Malukas getting the win, but man, like, the only thing we said it, that the only thing that was gonna stop him from winning was either an issue in pit lane, which he was slow, or not him, but his team was slow on his car on 1 or 2 stops comparatively to Newgarden, and also a poorly timed caution, and that's what happened on one of them. So you got to have everything go your way, especially on a short oval. So it just didn't add up. Not that he didn't have the pace or anything like that, but he was quick for sure. Like, no doubt in that. But it just didn't fall his way at the end of the day.
So this stat, I saw this. I mean, I always get nervous when I see these, but it stuck out to me, and it just showed me, how good IndyCar is on. I'm going to throw Indy out because Indy is that's a
special breed.
It's a special track, and there can be a lot of passing that goes on there, and I think half the reason is because it's not high banked. That's just my take. But for Phoenix, we're basically talking 1 mile oval. How many cars started this race?
25.
I'm sorry. 25 cars.
Yeah.
Total number of passes on track. This isn't passes in the pit lane, okay? This is actual race passes. 565.
Yeah, I gotta see how they get this number.
It's real easy. It's passes for position and passes where you're passing a slower car. That's your cumulative total. Okay.
Okay, so
the total number of passes for position. So you're working your way up the field. Okay.
Yeah.
323. And within the top 5, over how many laps was this? 250. So 250. So there were actually 60 passes that occurred within the top 5 for 250 laps. That's pretty good.
60 passes for position
within the top 5.
Yeah.
So
right.
First through 5th. 60 passes.
Okay.
So there were 60 passes there of 60. Yeah, I mean that's pretty. 25% of the race there were passes for the top 5 position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the numbers get so big like that, not that I.
You got to break it down. You can't worry about the 565 because that's
I know, but like
you got to take those out.
Even some of that,
60, But the 60 passes for the top 5 though is pretty impressive.
Right, but how are they counting this as a pass? Is it like when you get a nose ahead on the timing and scoring page, or is it when you cross over the lap?
It's when you cross over the lap and you take the position. That's your position changes at the line.
Okay.
So it's not when you're in second and Nate's in first, and you pass him going into 2, and then Nate passes you back into 3. That's not. They don't count that.
No,
that might be.
That's fine.
Passes, but the passes for position are at the line.
Okay. I mean, I haven't seen this, and I don't. Whenever anyone posts this stuff, I think it's just.
Yeah, that's why I went and found it from IndyCar.
Well, I think it's just kind of ridiculous posting this stuff because I mean we can get into this later. Like,
from my perspective, I think it's good because it shows the amount of action that went on in the race. Because we have to agree there was a lot of action that went on in the race.
Yes, there was, but based on the TV broadcast, I couldn't tell.
I understand that.
So that's where my uncertainty comes from. I'm like, was there really that? Like, I don't know.
I get it. Right. If you had just a camera that was on the race, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Let's.
No. I
can't.
Yeah.
Ugh. Anyways, and then never mind. I'm not even going to talk about what went on in the NASCAR race in the booth. I was like, it just like the NASCAR guy. Like, it was. Never mind. I can't even talk about it.
The only
if Nate was here, I'd want to talk about it.
The only thing I will say about the broadcast is we are now 2 races in for this year, and I've now learned very quickly: do not turn the TV on when they advertise whatever the start time is. Wait another 15-30 minutes and then tune in.
Yeah. 100%.
So because they've built in a pre-show time, and
right. And then this race was even more. This race was even more embarrassing. We had to have explanations between IndyCar and NASCAR. I was like, no, we don't. This is an IndyCar race. Let's just talk IndyCar. You know, I hate the pandering. It's ridiculous.
I get it. It's an opportunity. You can do it probably better than the way they did it, but yeah, I just want to watch the racing. I don't care. I don't care for all that there, but yeah, I get it. If they want to cover it, they can
all that crap. Yeah.
So
yeah. Anyways, so let's just kind of run through the finishing order here. Top 10. Newgarden with the win. Kirkwood with a nice finish, second. Lucas held on for third. Pato, strong race, but again, Arrow McLaren strategy let him down. Strong race here. Great comeback for Marcus Armstrong. Rossi started 6th, finished 6th.
Yeah.
He fought back, so hey, good for him.
He did. ECR was strong, and Rossi was moving his way up. He just wasn't as quick as Rasmussen.
Yeah,
Rasmussen got caught out at the end, so that's
on the Hinch and Rossi podcast today. He was talking. They had Rasmussen on, but Rossi was saying after the first stint, when Rasmussen went by him, when they came in. He thought it'd be a good idea to, take some front wing. I don't know, make some adjustments. And he goes, it shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
And then, then we had to go. Then he spent 2 pit stops trying to figure out what you did wrong. And then finally, it hooked up towards the end of the race. So
yeah,
probably should have just left the car where it was and just kept throwing new tires at it, he said.
But see,
Dixon.
Sorry, just to chime in.
Go ahead.
That's the stuff during the broadcast that doesn't get covered.
No, right.
And like
they couldn't do it.
Right. But like that's the thing. Like if you want to understand more of what's going on, it's like, oh, like this guy's falling. Why is he falling? Like what do they do?
Thing.
Like
they were pandering.
Race. No, right. I know. I'm not. I know. I don't want to get into that much. So like
they were pandering so much to the NASCAR crowd.
I know.
And they couldn't go into depth in the pit lane because that's something that the guys, like Kevin Lee and I don't know who else is down there with them, would have went into because I literally heard Kevin Lee maybe 3 times on the whole broadcast, and like 9 times out of 10 he's the lead guy down in the pits. So It was brutal.
Anyways.
Dixon, good recovery to finish 7th.
Mhm.
McLaughlin, not so good race. Dropped down, finished 8th, started 3rd.
Oh, he started 5th.
Sorry, started 5th. Dropped down to 8th. Ray Hall finished 9th, top 10. Good for him. And then Kiffin Simpson. Consistent run. Santino rebounded to finish 11th, but was not the best race. And then Mick Schumacher, it got kind of swallowed up on the start, and then they had bad pit stop, kind of killed them. So, anyways, that kind of
I know
tells you where we're at.
Will Power finished 16th, but he was up in the top.
He was
in the top 5.
Him, Dixon came through the field. Unfortunately, Will got involved with Rasmussen. So all right. So this weekend we're off to Arlington, Texas.
I just want to butt in for 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Not that he had to prove us anything, because we're just a bunch of nobodies. But Newgarden definitely took what we said about him last week personal about not being the number one driver and reclaimed top spot at Penske after this race. So good for him. All of our speculation is completely wrong, and you should never take our advice as 100% full.
I'm just gonna go to the standings here for a second, because this is when I flipped off the TV voiceover.
Mm-hmm.
So we're later in the race, and now as the field's kind of changing, so all of a sudden T-Bell and Buxton decide that Palou's out of the championship.
Oh yeah,
game changer.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, we're 2 races into the season.
Mm-hmm.
Palou had a bad race.
Yeah,
all right, the guy's the most dominant driver out there.
Mm-hmm.
And they're writing him off.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah,
total sense. Now let's just say he goes on a run and wins. I don't even know how many races are left.
4.
There's no funny points at Indianapolis anymore, so that's fine. He goes on a run, does what he did last year. He's going to win the championship.
Oh, whoa! Hold on. Yeah, but this is all hypothetical. This is not what's going to happen. He's out of the championship. So.
Right, according to the Fox broadcast.
Yeah.
Everybody but Hinch. Hinch didn't say anything.
Yeah. That's
when I was like, I'm out. It's like, this is ridiculous. We're 2 races in, and these idiots are saying he's out.
Mm-hmm. No, he's
all right.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah, he's done.
I guess at that point the championship is over, right?
Right.
Yeah. So Newgarden's your champion. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna move on. Anyways. So, all right. So we're on to Arlington. So.
Yep.
This is the Java House Grand Prix.
So ECR is going to win, right?
No.
What do you mean?
They're not going to win.
How can you say that? This is their home race.
Okay.
Are you sure it's Arlington and not Miami? They look the same.
No, it's Arlington. No.
Sorry, am I allowed to say that, or is Jerry Jones just wanting a competitor to the Hard Rock, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh my God, I don't know. Yeah, where does this track go?
Around the stadium.
Jesus, China. Wow. Okay. Should be entertaining. Yeah. 2.7 miles, though.
Very long in comparison to the very short DC track that got released this Monday.
Yeah, all right. Oh, we'll get to that.
Yep.
All right. The race is Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
At 12:30 Eastern. I like that, though. 12:30 is a good time.
Yeah.
Doesn't really wreck my day. So.
Nope, it'll be right after the F1 race in the morning.
Yep. Oh yeah, you're right. All right. Okay. All right. Speaking of F1, let's move on to F1. How do you want to tackle this? I don't. Do you want? I mean, because
let's cover the race first, and then get into any opinions after.
yeah,
Let's go with that.
well,
You start with qualifying,
yeah.
and then
So
qualifying. Let's just talk about the results. Don't talk about the form of it.
I don't have the qualifying result. I just have the. Wait a minute. How do I get to the qualifying results? I don't want to set up now.
All right. So.
No, I got it.
All right.
I got it. Sorry, found it.
Go for it. Do your thing.
All right. So qualifying. Here we go. So. Yeah, I'm really starting to hate Libya Media. Can you make this
The website easier to follow? No, that's impossible.
Yeah.
The fantasy app was improved. I will say that.
All right. So I'm looking at. Oh, this was the race. No, this is qualifying. How come? Oh, they don't. Never mind. I can't deal with this. There we go. The race.com has it. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh no, of course I have to join their website. Are you kidding me?
Do you want me to go through them? I have them up in front of me.
Hold on, I might have it. Nope, I got it. Close. You want a Starlink ad?
Nope.
No? Okay, I got it. I had it. So this is great podcasting stuff.
Oh yeah. Yep. Fully prepared for this.
I was, but all right, here we go. All right. Yes, this is what I was looking for. Okay. So qualifying, first surprise, Max was out due to a power issue.
Yeah.
Sainz and Stroll did not participate because of issues. So they didn't even bother going out for times. The Mercedes went 1-2. That was congratulations, Mercedes, though, because after Kimi's wreck there, that was a big repair job.
Oh yeah.
Surprise of qualifying was Isaac Hadjar.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yep. He outqualified both Ferraris, so I'm going to say he's a surprise. And he outqualified both McLarens. So I'm going to just say that was a surprise.
You know, I think I would say my surprise is Audi. And because they qualified 10th and 11th.
10th and 11th, yep.
Right in the middle of the field. And it's not anything crazy.
Well, what was funny though, you can actually see with the middle of that field what that grid looks like. It's actually the two Racing Bulls outqualified the two Audis, and the two Audis outqualified the two Haas's, and then it was everything else. So I think when you look at that midfield pack, it's the Racing Bulls, the Audi, and Haas. That'll be that group there, right?
Yeah, I mean everything was pretty much Noah's Ark formation.
Yeah.
Taking away any problems that anyone had, you know.
Yeah, I mean, again, Mercedes did a fantastic job getting that car fixed.
Yeah, that thing was wrecked, but then the I think it was the F3 race that they had a
no, it was the F2 race. Oh no, Oh, sorry.
No. It was F3.
It was the F3 race. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a red flag
teammate on teammate
for
prime.
yeah, just a little bit.
So good.
Yeah.
So good that both cars didn't show up in the feature race.
Yeah. So they had a red flag, which helped Mercedes, giving them some time to put that thing back together.
Oh no, we don't go to All right, never mind. We'll save it to the end. All right, so should we move on to the race?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, the issue with Max turned out to be a software issue under braking, and I was like, first off, you never see Max make that mistake. Okay, so that was something definitely in the car. And that was my first like pause of the weekend with this new technology. My second one came on the warm-up lap. When Oscar binned it.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's new technology and whatnot, but how many times have they practiced a warm-up lap?
Christian,
I don't know.
No, Christian, I understand that, but when you touch the curb and then all of a sudden it generates 100 extra whatever that's unexpected, what are you supposed to do? Like, there's no consistency with the car.
Right, but if you're going at slower speeds, then it's unpredictable anyways because it's not intended.
Well, I've never seen anybody do that like that. I mean, it was just ridiculous. And Max's car locking up just unexpectedly, that's safe.
Yeah, but look, like everyone's got the same stuff they got to deal with. So,
Christian, what I'm trying to point out here is this whole thing's crap. Just,
look, we'll get to it at the end. Yeah, that's fine. So race anyways. We get to the start.
Anyways, we get to the start, and we almost have a major collision on the start. Somehow Colapinto avoided it.
Yeah, after the lights,
and then
the lights went out very, very quickly.
Very quickly. Then we had for the next, I don't know, 5 to 10 laps, we had Mario Kart going on. Like, literally just put the Mario Kart music. That's all that was. That wasn't racing. That was just guys hitting the boost button every 2 seconds. That's all that was.
Okay.
And then we had Ferrari muck up strategy once again. When both drivers are like, why did we not pit?
Or at least split their strategy, yeah.
Oh my God. Anyways. Other than that, I don't really like the rest of the race was just kind of like,
yeah, I mean, I think the first visual funny thing of the season was Hajar's motor blowing up, and I'm like, well,
exploding, yeah.
Yeah, and like, what else do you
Ford
expect
motor.
from a Ford on
no,
Sunday?
that wasn't a Ford. That actually was a Ferrari motor. Sorry. Oh no, it was a Ford motor. They do have Ford.
Yeah, in Red Bull. Yeah.
Sorry. I digress. I was thinking Cadillac. Sorry.
No.
No.
That was an entirely separate race that they had.
Somebody pointed out the guy, this Lance Stroll is the first finisher of a race where he was 15 laps down to the leader.
Oh, was he? Is that the largest finisher that's down there?
Just for a finisher race. Not like everyone else pretty much is out of the race.
Yeah.
I mean, Hulkenberg can't even start. I mean, again, here's another joke.
Yeah, what was the report on his? I didn't even.
It was a motor issue, power issue.
Yeah, but like, was there more detail on what it was, or
No, I never
was that
saw it.
okay?
They just kept it at some
Alright.
type of motor power issue.
Okay.
Um, we know what Hajar's was.
That was motor.
Uh,
Yep.
yeah, Valtteri. I don't know what exactly was his.
It looked motor or
Okay,
power.
and then Fernando
related.
was that was Honda related.
Yeah, that was just limitations. Yep. I mean,
Yeah,
Lance technically finished the race, but I mean, yeah,
finished.
like
Yeah, but
similar
I mean, the
similar
good thing
issues.
was Sergio finished 3 laps down running, so that was good.
That's good.
Um, well, first time out of the box. What are you gonna do? Anyways,
Yeah.
all right. What do you, Christian? I'm not expecting them in the points this year, so I'm not
Look.
really.
I'm not either. But I mean, like
I think if we were using, I'll be honest with you, there'd be a better chance they were in the points if they were using last year's engine roll. So, anyways,
I
all right,
agree. I think
all right.
the sorry, what were you gonna continue with after that? Because
Oh, I was
I
just
can
gonna
go into a
say,
separate points.
yeah. Well, so yeah, George wins, Kimi second, Charles third, Lewis fourth, Lando was fifth, and then Max, driver of the race, finished sixth, followed by Berman and Lindblad, Bortoletto, and Gasly. So a lot of teams scored points, so that was good.
Yeah, we had
I mean, I think I'm going to say the disappointing team right now. I'm going to put Aston aside because I think this is all Honda, but Williams is definitely,
yes,
I think, the most disappointing team
yeah,
right now.
yeah. I agree.
So, all right.
I think
Okay.
my surprise of the year is Audi, and
Yeah.
um, I say this only because I think if Cadillac had Audi's approach, they'd probably be in a better spot. And now I say this not knowing a few things of what actually is involved in the Audi program, but
Mhm.
from the outside view, I'm assuming Audi built their own motor and did it with like their own, like truly their own people, not like a rebranding issue or took another motor and just called it that stuff. So
Right.
um, I give Audi all the credit in the world for coming in as a new manufacturer and then putting that together.
Right. Yep. 100%.
And so that's definitely the most promising. Williams, like you said, completely missed the mark. And it started the week where the car was supposed to be launched and it wasn't showing up on time or anything like that, and then missed testing. So yeah, just unfortunate. Hopefully they can turn it around, but I mean, at this point, like it's not looking great if you sit there for the past 2 years and you're like, all right, 2026 is going to be our year. We're putting development off until 2026, and then you get to the start of this year and you just don't show up. So,
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So
for
can I do my two picks real? I shouldn't say picks, but my two takeaways.
sure. Yeah, because
Okay.
I don't really know where to go from here.
I have two concerns. One, just the there's three. There's the deceleration that we saw in like cars not being able to go full chat. That was not, and I was not enjoying that. Secondly, I did not enjoy these anomalies that cause cars to go off the track. You know, whether it's a software glitch, whatever, but it's reacting to this motor system. Because and on my estimation, both Max and Oscar should never have been out of, and Max should never have been that far down in qualifying, and Oscar shouldn't have been out of the race before it started. And then lastly, my biggest concern, and it's been since testing when we saw these issues in the practice starts, somebody's going to get hurt, and it's not going to be good. So those are my 3 takeaways.
Yeah, well, so to your first point, yeah, I agree. I don't think it looks good that you get all the way up to your top speed and then you just like slowly ramp down, and then that's it. Your second point about the safety, I get it. It's motor racing. Can you avoid stupid stuff? Sure. But like, it's just an inherent risk too when it comes to this stuff. And I'm not advocating that anyone getting hurt is right either. I'm just saying like you're doing something that's inherently dangerous. So just stuff can happen. I will concede that I think this first race was entertaining. And I say this skeptically because I think it was entertaining for the fact that it was new and you didn't know what to expect in some degree. I think as we go on for these next couple races, you'll start to see teams figure everything out of how they need to approach the weekend and the race and whatnot. It's also Australia first season opener for the year, and this race is always filled with chaos, with a mixed bag of retirements, issues, whatever, because it's just the most unpredictable race of the year. You don't know what you're getting into, especially after a huge regulation overhaul. I guess my biggest question or wonder with all of this is what's F1's identity, and how do you differ yourself from every other championship? Because if you have, I know there can only be one winner, and that's the whole deal with racing is you have multiple teams and competitors involved in it, but only one of you wins. And it's one of the few sports where it's not two teams on the field or the court, whatever, competing against each other, and then half of the people competing are winners. Whereas this, it's it's 1/10 or 1/11, whatever is a winner. So I get a lot of the losing teams have their criticisms and comments of what's going on and how it is, but I just I'm kind of leaning on the point that Max brought up of like, if we're bringing more and more of a battery into this, then what differentiates F1 from Formula E? And it's not to say that F1 can't be electric. It's just where do you? I've always viewed F1 as like the racing series that pushes technology or the limits of technology and understandings of engines and aerodynamics, however you want to package everything together to make a truly pinnacle of racing car. With these, I don't mind the straight line modes being equalized across everyone because it's there to use, but I guess at that point, why have them? But I see why they have them because they need to remove drag off the car so that way they're not trying to recharge the battery all the time. So I think that's just a bad. It's a band-aid to the actual problem at hand. So like you can do without that. The overtakings approach where you've just replaced DRS with extra boost from the motor or the battery, however it's coming out of there. I would rather just see them implement something like IndyCar does with their push to pass or overtake that they have. I guess that's similar. Their super formulas, they call it overtake as well. So, I mean, they seem like they're a mix of a lot of top series that already exist. So, at this point, I don't know really that I can sit there and say that these guys are the top tier racing drivers either, of like who I would want to watch, because if they're having to do the same battery management and whatnot, like it's just kind of the same deal of what you already have with Formula E. And I mean, from that standpoint, I would probably rather watch Formula E, even though I don't watch it at all right now. Yeah, it was exciting for the fact that it was brand new, and I think that's kind of it. I'd like to see the rest of the year go on, because China is really going to be interesting, because you have 3 very long straights that you're not going to really be recharging for at all. Especially that super straight. I don't know what's going to happen with that. And then I guess Monza is really kind of the ultimate test of this that we're going to get into later in the year. But will that be preceded by Baku, because that's another long low downforce track. Yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting. I guess at this point my suggestion of, not that it matters at all, of how to fix this is just grab the IndyCar, and that's the car to go race and run that, or buy out all of the F2 teams and just run the F2 cars as the F1 car. Because I mean, the F2 and F3 races were great. I had no problem with any of those races.
No, they were fine.
But I to a separate point that I don't want to go too much into detail on, but like watching these F1 cars and seeing how F2 and F3 have kind of morphed into something that emulated what you would try to be doing in F1. They're going to have to update those 2 series, and how do you update that and get the next generation ready for F1? Because right now that's a huge jump, and you have there is nothing like it. I think Lindblad I was actually really impressed with, because he had not driven anything like this. And to be fair, not that any of the guys in F1 have driven any of these cars prior to the season, but you throw in all of this battery management stuff on top of it that none of the guys in F2 get, that you only get in F1, and he was able to do it and be up in the top 10. That was really impressive to me. So I mean, good on him to start the year off like that. So. Yeah, I guess we'll Any more comments on this? I'd probably wait until after China just to get two in there, because a single race is a single data point, and like you can't make everything about that.
We do have China this weekend. We have a weekend off, and then we go to Japan, actually.
Okay.
So I think after those two races, I think an assessment can be made as to where this is at.
Yeah, definitely.
But my opinion is I think F1 screwed the pooch on this. So.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see where they.
And if I will say this, if you want to see some good stuff, the Peter Windsor's wrap-up show after this race had some great information on there. He had some information about the speeds at the start and stuff like that, and differentials and things like that. And he had a great take on the state of the sport right now. So if you want something that's really good, take a listen to his podcast, or it's on YouTube as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Should we get into our picks to click?
Yeah, we should do that. And Nate got his in before he abandoned us.
He didn't abandon us. He's on assignment.
Well, it seemed very knee-jerk reaction to be on this assignment. So
this assignment.
Yeah.
All right.
Where do you
go ahead?
All right. So he's got this is for China, or F1 in China. He's got Lewis winning this race.
Yes. Yep.
Good for him. I wish him all the best of luck. P2 is George, and P3 is Kimi.
Okay.
And he doesn't.
For IndyCar?
He didn't list a dark horse, but his dark horse is gonna be Gasly, because.
Gasly. Okay. He's French.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Who do you have?
For the number one spot, I'm going to go Shala.
Okay.
I'm going to take Kimi second. And I'm going to take Lewis third.
Alrighty.
And my dark horse... I'm going to take Lawson as my dark horse.
Alrighty. I am going to go Russell first, Antonelli second, and Leclerc third. Dark horse.
So basically Australia.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't really see a difference there. Dark horse. I'm gonna go with the Hulk if he can get off the grid.
Yep.
Or get out of the pits for that.
Yep.
Alrighty, for Arlington,
Nate
has gone with Hello Polo.
Hello Polo.
Yep. And his dark horse is Armstrong. Who do you have?
I'm gonna go with Hello Polo.
Oh boy.
Of course, he's gonna be. I'm gonna go Romain Grosjean.
Alrighty, Grosjean.
Because I caught grief from my dark horse the last time.
Man, totally new track. I'm gonna roll with McLaughlin to win this one. I think
Okay.
I'm gonna take him 2 weeks in a row.
Good pick there.
And then Dark Horse, we'll go. He bounces back. It's gonna be Dennis Hauger.
Oh, all right. Like that. Good one there.
So, all right.
All right.
With this weekend, F1 is in China. IndyCar is in Arlington or Texas, and NASCAR is at Vegas. Some other series you can watch for this weekend: the Nürburgring VLN or NLS series is having their first round this weekend. Quick side note: we didn't touch on it, but Max Verstappen has confirmed he's running in the 24 Hours of Nürburgring later this year. So with
Windward Racing.
Yeah, and a hell of a lineup. So that race is going to be one to watch.
Yeah. Hold on a second. You have the his lineup is they're in a Mercedes AMG GT3.
Yes.
It's Max, Lucas Auer, Jules Gounon, and Danny Ucadella.
Yeah.
Very formal lineup there.
Yeah.
The sister car is even more stacked.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be nuts.
Yeah. No.
That's just that team.
Right.
Like the rest of it
right.
is field is stacked.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Like it's
this isn't Max running with his team Redline.
No. This is gonna be a really impressive sports car race to watch.
Yeah. So this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Although if Bahrain and Qatar are canceled,
mm-hmm.
Max will be at the Nürburgring for one of the kickoff races.
It wouldn't surprise me if he needs to keep himself busy.
I would assume that will be more than likely with his team Redline compadres in a Mercedes.
Could be.
Yeah.
But like you alluded to, with all the stuff going on in the Middle East right now, the F1 rounds and really any racing that's going on in there is kind of up in the air.
WEC has been pushed to Imola.
Right. Yeah, they canceled their first race, so right. Sorry, I guess they postponed it. They haven't formally canceled it yet because there's still an open window later in the year. But
which is fine.
Yep, all good. So as far as F1 goes, it's just rumors at this moment. We don't know, and there's rumors of replacements, but they might also just not replace them at all.
And we never know. We could actually be racing there. Who knows?
Yeah.
So anyways.
Yeah. Alrighty.
All right. On that note,
good night. Thank you guys for listening to the Red Mist Podcast, hosted by Christian Abbott, Sean Abbott, and Nathan Lavin. It's produced by Christian Abbott, and music is by Alex Wart and Harrison Tate.